Welcome to Macey's Cooking Corner. I'm your host. My name is Afro Danes. And today we have Reva, Blaney, is that right?
Blaney, yes.
Blaney, who's in the kitchen, and she's a registered nurse here in the local area. Welcome.
Thank you.
How are you today?
Good.
So I said locally, you work around here locally, is that correct?
Yes.
And where do you work? Where exactly?
So I work at Utah Valley Specialty Hospital. It's a small hospital in Provo Canyon area. We have 40 beds, and I work in the ICU area. So.
And you're a registered nurse, so who do you see?
Mostly trach patients, the ventilators. We tend to have weanings that we do with them, and motor vehicle accidents, people that are really sick that need a lot of care.
So you are a very caring lady, and I'm so glad to have you here. And so what are you going to be cooking for us?
Well, I brought along some help.
Oh,
this is my
very
son.
handsome boy.
This is Noah, and he is here to help me cook and make yummy food for everybody.
Right.
So.
And what is that going to be? What are you going to
So it's going to be a quinoa black bean salad, and I chose this because it's hot. It's hot outside, and this is kind of a cool, refreshing dish, and you don't have to turn your oven on. So.
Oh, I love things like that. And it's quick, isn't it?
Yes,
you kind of
quick.
add in everything.
Yep, just pile it all in. So.
Fantastic. So what are you going to start off with?
So I'm going to start by grabbing the quinoa from the microwave.
Okay. Oh, so you took this out of the microwave?
Took it out of the microwave.
Okay.
It's just very easy. That's why we do it in the microwave.
For people who don't know what quinoa, first of all, explain what quinoa is, and then you can say how you cooked it.
Okay, quinoa is, I guess, a grain. It's got a lot of protein in it, and it's just a very good thing for you.
Gluten-free?
Yes, gluten-free.
That's right.
Yes.
Okay. And so this is a different way of cooking it. I usually do it on the stove or,
Yes.
you know.
So this is a Pampered Chef. It's just quick and easy. Put it in the microwave. I put it in for 14 minutes with a cup and a half of water, and voila.
Some salt or...
No, nothing.
Nothing?
Nothing.
Easy.
Just the water.
Okay.
Yep.
Nice.
So if you want to put that in the bowl.
Okay. So
or
does
maybe
it need
hold the
to
bowl.
does it need to be hot?
No, it actually would be better if it was cold.
Right.
So we can cool it off and by pulling it out of here.
So what's the difference? I don't know if you know, but you get different color quinoa.
Yeah, I don't know.
So
I don't know the
what
difference.
I know. And
They're all good for you.
They are all good. And I kind of like the red ones as well because it's more, I think it's crunchy, more nutty, and nutty taste to it. Anyway,
nutty flavor.
This looks good. Okay. Now what are we going to do?
Okay, so the next thing would be to grab some corn.
Okay.
And Noah already opened this one, but also some black beans, and I'll have him open the black beans for us and rinse them. So, let me show you this.
Why do you have to rinse? I don't usually.
I just probably don't need to. I just rinse. You just need to drain the water, but I just rinse out of habit.
Yeah.
Clean everything, it's kind of a nursing thing.
Yeah.
So go ahead and kind of dump everything in.
Okay.
That's what I like, is it's easy. So there's the corn.
So do you think you could, if you're growing corn in your garden, could you use your own corn?
Sure. You'd have to cut it off the cob.
Right.
A little more mess, but sure.
Why not, right?
Yeah, why not? Why not?
Okay. And then...
So when he gets that, we'll pour that in. But let's go ahead and cut this.
Now what is this? Cilantro?
It is. It's cilantro.
Oh, it is cilantro.
Well, see, we all say it different, right? It's
Okay,
the English accent.
Cilantro.
Tomato.
Potatoes.
Potato, yes.
I know. So
That's
just
great.
a bunch? How much? How much is
Yep, a whole bunch.
that you can buy here at Macey's
Yes,
too?
and I actually bought this right before the show, so
There you go.
This is fresh from Macey's. They have awesome
Okay.
produce here, so.
I
Anyway.
love cilantro. This time of year in salsa,
Yes.
this as well, this salad, love it.
Yeah, so I try to make it in smaller pieces because it's a lot of ingredients, and so when you add a lot of them, just getting a bite of everything.
Right.
So that's kind of,
So you don't want to just...
not a big, huge leaf. I'm trying to make them
That's
somewhat
right.
small. But
Right.
Anyway.
You're doing a great job.
Well, thank you.
Absolutely.
So.
Do you have long nights do you work at nights or
just when they beg me.
Oh, okay.
I'm too old to work too
Too
many nights.
My
yeah.
friend. You're looking
Yeah.
really young. I can't believe you even got a 10-year-old, huh? Oh.
Now, what do you want to put that in? He has nice, clean hands. Go ahead and put some of the cilantro in there. It starts to have a lot of pretty colors when we start adding everything in.
Right.
So.
It looks like it. I like
Yeah.
the green, browns, and yellow now.
Yeah, exactly.
Now you're going to...
If you want to grab that pepper over there, we'll have
Okay.
Noah wash it and get it ready for us to cut. We're going to use about half of that one.
Okay, so why this color and not... You know I was going to ask you that
It's beautiful. It goes
question.
with green. It's like Christmas.
This is true. Could you use the yellow or
You
the
could probably use
green?
any
But that,
color.
That does
but
give it better.
you know,
color.
to be honest, I prefer the flavor of
Yeah,
the red.
one.
So, yeah, that's part of the reason.
Okay.
So, let's see. The other thing would be to chop up some onion. You want to pull that onion out, and I kind of already diced into it, kind of the
Perfect
old
then.
way of dicing.
Right.
So,
Is there an old way? Is there a particular way that you like to
this
chop
is
your onion?
Mom's way, you
Is
know.
this Mom's
and
way?
she's here with me, so I better do it her way,
hi,
right?
Mom, yeah. You better.
That's right. I'll be in trouble. So.
Oh,
Anyway,
I
just
like that.
they have a lot of really good stuff now to chop onions better.
That's
but
right. I believe in that, you know.
Yeah.
Once I chop her that.
So I noticed that I don't cry at all.
Yeah,
anymore.
how come?
I don't know.
I want to know the secret.
I am wondering if you just build up a resistance and then you
yeah?
just don't cry anymore, or if it's the contacts. I don't
you're
know.
not that old, and I still cry when I cut onions. So, what's your secret?
Maybe it's genetic. I don't know. But
Really?
I used to cry. I don't cry anymore.
Oh, I do. I cry.
Maybe I'm dehydrated. All the heat.
Right. Yeah.
Okay, so I've got plenty of that.
So how much would you say? Is that half a cup?
It's
a quarter of a cup?
It's a
or
quarter
something?
cup.
Okay.
Is what the recipe calls for.
Right.
So,
not
I
too
I
much.
usually try to dice it real small, but just for
great.
this purpose, we'll just throw it in like it
So
is.
Not too much.
Yeah. So, depends. If you don't like onions, it's probably
Oh,
way
I
too
love
much.
onions. Onions are so good for you, though. You know.
Yes, a lot of really
Yeah.
good stuff. And I see people that don't take care of themselves all the time. I take care of them, so
Yeah.
I'm kind of known around my work for eating healthy. In fact, I took this recipe to work and had them try it. Both of the recipes I'm going to do tonight. So
Oh, good.
anyway, we'll start to do the pepper.
Okay.
So just going to do
Gonna
half.
Take that out.
Yeah, take out the seeds.
Again, can you add more though? If you you want to do a double batch, so you just double everything.
Yeah, you could. Or if you like something a lot,
You can add
you
more
could
of it.
totally
Yeah.
just tailor the recipe.
Like the onion, I could just put the whole thing in. My
Yeah.
husband, on the other hand, might not do the same thing.
You'd have to try to split that in half.
That's right. Yeah.
So anyway, I just slice and dice it as fine as I can. Again, and this is actually a really good. I believe it has a lot of calcium in it, if I remember right.
Right.
So it's
You
good
could,
for you.
right? Yes.
And fresh.
the coloring as well has.
Yeah.
isn't it
Anything
keratin?
fresh.
Right. Absolutely. Fresh is best.
Yes, for
It's
sure.
a healant. And vitamin C, which is very good for you.
Yeah. Antioxidants.
Antioxidants. That's right.
Helps you so you don't get
see?
old.
That's it. We're immortal. We were talking about that actually. You know?
That's
What
right.
if you could live forever? Wouldn't that be great?
That'd be awesome.
If you're not happy right now, maybe that doesn't seem great. But, you know, I think it's a wonderful thing, you know?
Yeah, it'd be good. If you have a good life, live
That's
on,
it,
right?
Live on, that's right.
Okay, so this is when it gets pretty here, when we add our little Christmas colors. So
Oh, I like that.
throw in the red there.
That's it. It's almost like the colors of Africa. Whoa.
There you go. Hey, which you're
Red,
going.
green and yellow. Ghana.
Very good.
Yes, Saturday. I'm so excited.
That's awesome.
right
Did you grab the
Okay.
avocados right there?
now. Avocados. They have these on the tree? Okay, sorry.
Yeah,
I
and
could
the
just
ones
pick
on
them.
the tree are probably like this.
They are a little bit bigger. And they taste
Oh.
so different.
Yes.
My goodness, and the pineapples and the mangoes. Absolutely delish. Okay, so
Yes.
how do you choose your avocados?
So You know, really, I buy enough of them that I just kind of look at the outside of them. If they look like they're
Okay.
okay, I just get them. But I always let them ripen out of the fridge.
So you get them a little bit harder, don't you?
Yeah, most of the time you can't find them fully ripened anyway.
Right.
So, you know, these are just about right. I let mine, again, ripen out of the fridge. And then once they're ripe, I throw them in the fridge because they keep a little bit longer.
That's
so.
right. That's what I do.
And
then
I cut them this way.
I
There's
like
probably
that.
really good ways
Yeah.
to cut them, but
That's a good idea, actually. I usually take the skin off and then try and do it.
oh,
I
okay.
think it makes more of a mess.
All right.
I like this way.
Yeah. So
Oh.
they are really, really good for you. Avocados, years ago, we used to think fat was bad for you, but these are like
Good
really,
fats.
really good for you.
That's right.
In fact, they have said that the fish oil and the vitamin E and avocados and all that, they actually make your fat cells more fluidy, which helps you to burn them when you're exercising or doing things. So
Oh.
kind of a side note.
Yes.
So,
I like that.
yeah. Hey, Noah, do you want to cut this one in half while I'm dicing this one? There's a knife right there.
Whilst I look on. This is fantastic. Look
sorry.
at that. What a great helper you are. Do you
Noah-
help your mum in the kitchen? Oh.
He is an awesome cook.
Is he?
He really is.
What's his favourite meal to... What does he like to create?
What do you like to create, Noah?
I don't know.
He makes eggs by himself.
Oh,
He's made them for
good.
like Mother's Day
Uh-huh.
or, you know, different times.
Oh.
I get eggs in bed, you know.
Right. Nice.
So that's kind of fun. But he actually, probably his favorite dessert is the one that we'll be making next. So
Oh.
I'll have to show you
I'll
that.
have to watch because we're not going to tell you right now.
Yeah. It'll come.
This is looking fabulous. Look at that.
So-
And then we're going to mix it all in.
I remember I went to, oh my gosh, I just forgot, Haiti. Went to Haiti,
Oh.
and we ate avocados there.
Yeah.
And they were huge.
They were
It was
big.
like,
Just
it's
big.
like- yeah, it was kind of like you're eating cantaloupe or something.
Wow,
Just the
that
rind-
big.
It was
Oh my
huge,
goodness.
huge. So they give us the little wimpy ones.
That's right. It's not the same. Wow. Were
But-
you working there as well? Or was it
I went over
vacation?
as a humanitarian right after the earthquake in 2010
Right.
and saw a lot of things that you just don't get to see here. So it was a
Right.
really a neat experience and very educational. So
Yeah. This is
Yeah.
one thing I'm excited about showing my kids, you know, that there's another way of living, you know.
yes.
As much as I love America, you know, the land of plenty, there are places that it's not the
Yeah.
same. So
Yeah, Haiti
it's going to be good.
really doesn't have anything, which is an
No.
interesting concept for us. We have too much of everything. We're always trying to reduce.
That's right.
So kind of odd. So Noah rents these for me, so
Okay.
we'll go ahead and throw those in too if I can get this out. Maybe. Well, maybe we'll just pour it. We'll just go for it.
Oh, use the
But
knife.
see how pretty it gets?
Yeah.
Isn't that awesome?
That's nice.
So
Wow.
if you want to start stirring that, you
Oh, I'd
can.
love to.
That'd be great.
Wow. I feel like stirring the potion.
Yeah.
Round and round we go. No. There's a little song that the kindergartners used to sing when you're stirring something.
Oh,
But
okay.
I'm not going to sing right now, you know. 'Cause this is beautiful.
Yeah.
Doesn't this look good? So, do you like eating this? Yeah?
Good stuff, huh?
Do you think my son will like it?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe while you're stirring that, I can
Yes.
start the
What are you going to do?
it's kind of a dressing, I guess, on there.
Mhm.
So
Nice.
this is just 1/4 of a cup of olive oil,
Okay.
and I use olive oil in everything. So
Oh, why? You know I'm
I-
going to ask you.
I know it's actually the same thing. You know, it helps with keeping your cells fluidy,
Mhm.
and it's just really a good oil for you.
So, I'm going to ask you this question
'Kay.
because, you know, being a nurse on the show, do you think it's important for us to really take care of ourselves? Or do you think it doesn't matter what you eat when you
Oh
eat?
goodness.
You know, it's
I'm-
important. You see so much. You
Yes.
see people come in who haven't taken care of themselves.
Yes.
You know. Do you think it's necessary?
It's vital. It really is. I mean, it's amazing the difference between we'll get people that are healthy and that have done things, and they're in and out, and they have the energy to heal, and they'll bring good food in. They will bring fresh food in. You can tell when they have really tried to take care of themselves, and they just get better faster.
Right. Oh,
So,
recovery rate.
less
is fast.
complications.
Right.
Yeah.
As opposed to those that just don't
Yeah.
worry about it.
Well, the standard American diet, the sad diet.
This is not this.
This is not the sad diet. This is the happy diet.
That's right.
So, anyway, I'm kind of trying
I like
to.
that. What are you doing?
I'm trying to.
Are you trying to work out or something?
Yeah, I'm gonna work out here. I'm trying to squish this lime juice right to where I want it. So, and then I'm gonna cut it in half.
Okay. So what does that do when you roll it?
Just
I
kind of
understand that.
mushes everything and helps to kind of juice it before I even start.
Okay.
This is a hand-me-down from my mom.
Oh,
It's probably
wow.
really old, but works really well.
Absolutely. I like
no,
things
no
like
moving
that.
parts, doesn't
Right.
have to be replaced. So, anyway, it's good
So you
stuff.
Squish that down.
Squish this down, and this one doesn't have quite as much juice as some of the others,
Right.
but we're doing 4 to 5 tablespoons,
Of it.
and that
put it in
tends to be like 1 lime. So, I'm gonna go
Perfect.
ahead and do this one. And like you said, you could probably add more if you wanted more.
Right.
So,
Could you add lemon as well? A little bit of
yeah,
lemon.
yeah. The lime actually helps the avocado to not go brown, so that's helpful.
I saw that. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's really good.
So when
I like
when
it.
you marinate this in the fridge, which you'll want to, you won't want the avocado to go brown, and
No.
then it'd be kind of gross looking.
My kids
so.
just like, if they see a little bit of brown on the avocado, that's it, That's,
Forget it.
They're checking out,
So I'm just going to pour this in because I've already measured
Okay.
in the past. So you want to take care of that, bud?
And then,
Okay. So how about some salt? There's just a
Oh.
teaspoon of that.
do you like this salt? I love red sea salt. Now I could just be the commercial woman or whatever advertiser.
You should have stock in it.
I
Right?
should, yeah.
It's good stuff. Salt.
Nice.
Salt in moderation is actually good for you. So anyway, we're gonna pull out the yucky stuff.
Okay, so how much was that?
So that was a teaspoon.
Okay.
So, and while we have this out, I'm gonna do a half a teaspoon of the cumin, and I just brought it in a little baggie, so you don't know really what it is now.
No, I don't. So why are you adding cumin?
Cumin just gives it some good flavor.
Okay.
So, I know people have said that they use it on meat and stuff. but
Yeah, it makes things. It brings out the flavor and
Yeah.
things.
Yeah, it's just a
And I'm
good
sure
spice.
there's a what's it, nutritive value to it too. but
Yeah,
I
yeah,
cannot
some-
quite.
They're all good for you,
Like-
the herbs and the spices and stuff. so-
Absolutely, it really
Yeah, they
is.
for sure are. So, Noah, do you want to just take this and stir that in? Just with that spoon, we don't care.
We're good.
So I added lime juice, I added garlic, I added salt, and I added, oh no, I didn't add the garlic. That's over there.
Ah, use the garlic. You can
Yeah,
get this
good
at
thing to
Macey's
check.
too.
Yes. So 1 clove, and you can tell I've used this quite a bit.
Oh,
so
okay. So could you just get your own clove and
yeah.
then press it?
yeah, you could put, something from the garden.
That's
You
right,
can-
yeah.
You could actually do that. So I'm going to do about 1 teaspoon, but you definitely could do more. Garlic's awesome.
Yeah.
So
No, that is something I know. Antiseptic.
The onions and garlic.
I mean, it's fantastic.
that's great. Okay. Now we just need to mix it.
Ooh,
So
let's do it.
take
I remember
that.
one time my son was really sick. He was only, I don't know, like 9 months or something, and I had a neighbor. This is my first introduction to using natural herbs and the importance of it, you know. And he was really just stuffed up. He couldn't breathe, and it was in the middle of the night. She came over with the onions. It was like a witch doctor
Oh.
or something.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know? She put the onions and the garlic on his chest, on his feet. My husband was like, "What is
Oh,
that?" You know. But you know what? The next day, he was clear.
Wow.
He had no stuffed nose, nothing. I was like, wow.
That's amazing.
And
It's-
we smelled really good for
I
a
bet.
long time.
Do you know garlic also keeps the mosquitoes away?
Oh, no way.
Yeah, they don't. You don't smell
Oh.
sweet. They don't want to. They don't want to bite
do
you.
they?
Yeah.
Oh, see, I might use
Garlic.
that as my repellent.
There
huh?
you go. Yeah.
Yes.
Natural. Natural stuff.
And no one else would want to be near me. See?
You're going to repel everything.
There you go.
That's
I
great.
might do that, make myself a necklace or something.
There you go. They'll think you're warding off something.
Oh,
So really, this is the whole salad.
fabulous.
Part of it is to put it in the fridge and let it just marinate.
Right.
Usually overnight, it just kind of blends the flavors a little bit better. So I brought some already.
Oh,
If you
very
wanted
nice.
to try some, we
Should I try
can.
some?
Yeah, let's try the one that I already made
Okay.
previously because it does have a different taste. So
Mm,
I'm going to go
yes.
grab that from the fridge.
Oh, my goodness. So you took that out of the fridge.
Took this out of the fridge. This one's chilled. The flavors have marinated together, and it's wonderful. You got to try this.
Smells good. Let's
So
try
I'm
it.
going to give you a big
A
helping. I
big
know you're going to want
helping.
it.
Yes. Oh, my goodness. Here we go. You all watching? Mm-mm. Mm.
What do you think of
That's
that?
pretty good.
Is it different?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
No, really
Did you
good.
get a piece of avocado in there?
Everything.
Everything. Okay.
Everything. You can taste
That
the
one is?
marinade. The, everything.
It's
The
all blended
cilantro,
together.
The avocados, everything's blended. And how long did you leave it in the fridge for?
You could probably do it a couple hours. I left this one overnight, but just enough to kind of blend the flavors and let it just soak in a little bit. So, yeah, it's good stuff.
Perfect.
Good for you. It's light. You didn't have to turn on the oven.
That's right. Cold.
Cold. Yeah,
Perfect.
refreshing. So,
Yes, I like that. Marvelous. Thank
All right.
you. So
You're
what is
welcome.
the next thing you're going to make?
so the next thing is a recipe I actually made up. I took no-bake cookies, and if you look at the recipe on a no-bake cookie, there is more sugar in the recipe than any other ingredient at all.
Wow.
And I have kids. I don't want them eating lots and lots of sugar, so I tried to adapt that recipe. And anyway, so let me
Let's
grab
put
a
this on
bowl,
the side.
and we'll get started.
Should we put this back in? so
Let's
that-
put this back in the
That's
fridge,
right,
and I'll
'cause we
grab
want
another
some more.
bowl. And
We will be back with the recipe for no-bake cookies.